The Hawks have made significant strides in tackling high-profile crimes, securing over 1,400 arrests in the third quarter of the financial year. To discuss the impact of these arrests and the challenges in securing convictions, we're joined by criminal law expert Ian Allis. Ian, always good to speak to you. Now, what do these arrests reveal about the state of organised crime in the country?
Good afternoon, Hugo, and good afternoon to the viewers as well. What it does indicate is, and unfortunately, statistics tend to flatter rather than show the whole picture. Organised crime at the moment is rough, and the levels of organised crime are getting bigger and bigger, and the circle for it is getting wider. So in essence, what may have been normal run-of-the-mill crimes with regards to fraud, theft, extortion on the smaller scale have extended. That's why you're looking at a lot of different crimes coming in of human trafficking, gun trafficking, kidnapping, hostage kidnapping for ransom. So what is basically taking place is that the level of the crimes is starting to escalate, and they're starting to become more higher profile and a lot more frequent, because that type of number already it's significantly improving, but it's still just a drop in the ocean to the fact that South Africa is becoming more of a hub for criminality.
So here's something that I find interesting. Yesterday I had a conversation around the 22,000 foreign nationals that are currently in South Africa's prisons. And when I look at a breakdown of this number of 1,400 suspects that were arrested or hauled before the courts, we learned that 451 of these are South African nationals, while 958, right, which is double, more than double, are foreign nationals. What do we read into that?
Is we're replacing tourism with crime. Why go ahead and see Cape Town when you can go ahead and steal it? That's the closest I can go ahead and start saying. The fact is that we are seeing that South Africa is becoming more and more of a haven, especially for more dangerous criminals, because of the perceived view that South Africa is already dangerous as it is. It's rife with crime. You've got the corruption at both a government as well as at a local level is soaring. It's a perfect invitation, the perfect catalyst for every crime lord to look at a potential investment.
Now, there were also 43 corporates that were amongst those numbers of those that were brought before the courts. Any insights into the sort of crime that corporates would be engaging in?
Let me put it to you this way. You'll probably find a scenario like that. There's elements of money laundering on the one end, but from a corporate point of view, you often find that goes into other type of aspects, especially when it comes with broad-based economic empowerment, where there's what's called proverbial whitewashing and fraudulent BE certifications being issued, or different type of fraud where it comes at a corporate level of trying to hide what the actual turnover is for compliance purposes. So it's mainly things also like tax evasion, disregard of health and safety, a lot of other type of infringements. So on the lower end and the more dangerous end, there might be elements of the kidnapping, the money laundering, and possibly issues of trafficking. But on the more conducive end, it's more your white collar criminal activities with your fraud, your theft, your tax evasion, your more expensive type of crimes, your illicit trading and illegal insider trading. And more company-related criminal offences.
So the Hawks will be well pleased with the significant strides that they have made in tackling high-profile crimes and hopefully securing the various arrests. The next challenge, though, the challenge that then comes up is that these individuals don't stay in prison. Many of them are released on bail, and I'd imagine that they carry on and commit similar or bigger crimes. So let's talk about the synergies between the arrests or the Hawks and the policing service and the judicial system. Does it fail the work that the Hawks and other police services are carrying out?
Well, let me put it also in this type of way. The figures also deem to flatter because of the 1,400 arrests, you may end up finding that in any one given arrest, there's 40 people, but there's 3 main individuals and 37 low-level workers because there might be an infringement or a breaking of a law of hiring foreign nationals to complete a job. So realistically, what you're really addressing is 3 people, and they're the ones who are getting bail, possibly running, and those are the foreign nationals. Sitting and holding on to the casual worker there, it's mainly just to up the statistics. And then those people are the ones who are not going to be getting convicted, and you're just deporting another few hundred people with nothing major behind them besides from being in the wrong place at the wrong time and working without a visa. So one must take a look at what the real um, record actually is. To me, it's a bit of an inflated record of arrests, and those are being shown in the convictions because also, yes, there's a lot of failure on the side of the NPA, but there's also a lot of failure within other aspects of the system because of the corruption, the bribery, and then just overall the lack of capacity to handle the high-profile matters and the lack of personnel available to try these, and the complete waste of court time and other and resources.